The 195-D Lincoln Wheat Penny is a fascinating coin for collectors, particularly when it exhibits specific errors, such as a rim error or a Repunched Mint Mark (RPM). Understanding the history, production details, and current value of this coin, particularly with these errors, offers a deeper insight into its place in numismatics. This essay explores the 195-D Wheat Penny's historical context, minting process, error types, and current value, particularly focusing on the RPM and rim errors, providing a comprehensive overview for collectors and enthusiasts. The 195-D Wheat Penny value ranges from around $1,000 to $2,000 for some of the higher-graded coins documented on the market today. The Wheat Penny comes in colors ranging from brown to brown red to red, with the red versions typically commanding higher prices compared to the other colors. Historical context of the 195-D Lincoln Wheat Penny. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series, which ran from 1909 to 1958, is one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The reverse showcases two wheat ears flanking the inscription 1 cent, hence the coin's popular name, the Wheat Penny. The 195-D Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark beneath the date on the coin's obverse. The Denver Mint, known for producing coins with high mintage numbers, struck an impressive 746,130,000 Lincoln Wheat Pennies in 1952. This was a time of post-World War II economic prosperity in the United States, with increased demand for coinage as the population and economy grew. Despite the large mintage, certain errors in this year's production have made specific 1950-D pennies valuable to collectors. The minting process and errors. The minting process for coins involves several steps, each of which can result in errors that might increase a coin's value. The primary stages include blanking. Metal sheets are punched to create blanks, which are plain discs of metal. Annealing. The blanks are heated to soften the metal, making it easier to strike. Upsetting. The blanks are passed through an upsetting mill to form a raised rim around the edge. Striking. The blanks are struck with dies, imprinting the design on the obverse and reverse of the coin. During these processes, errors can occur, resulting in coins that differ from the standard design. These errors are often categorized into several types, including die errors, planchette errors, and striking errors, rim errors. Rim errors occur during the upsetting process when the coin's edge is not properly formed. These errors can manifest in various ways, such as rim cuts. A cut is a raised area on the rim of the coin, usually due to a die break or a malfunction during striking. Rim cuts on the 195-D Wheat Penny can be quite noticeable and can add to the coin's value, especially if the cut affects the readability of the inscriptions. Off-center strikes. If the blank is not correctly aligned during striking, the design can be imprinted off-center, leaving part of the rim unstruck. This creates a noticeable shift in the design relative to the coin's edge, which is highly sought after by collectors. Broad strikes. This error occurs when a coin is struck outside of its retaining collar, resulting in a coin that is broader and flatter than usual, with an incomplete or distorted rim. Rim errors, particularly in coins like the 195-D Wheat Penny, are prized by collectors for their uniqueness. The rarity and severity of the error directly impact the coin's value, with more dramatic and visually striking errors commanding higher prices. Repunched Mint Mark RPM error. The Repunched Mint Mark RPM error is another significant type of error found in the 195-D Wheat Penny. RPM errors occur when the mint mark, in this case, the D for the Denver Mint, is accidentally punched more than once into the die, resulting in a visible doubling or even tripling of the mint mark. These errors were more common in earlier coinage, particularly before the mid-20th century, when the mint marks were manually punched into the working dies. There are several known varieties of RPM errors for the 195-D Wheat Penny. Collectors identify these varieties by the specific placement and orientation of the Repunched Mint Mark. Some of the most common RPM varieties for the 195-D include. Each of these RPM varieties can be more or less pronounced, depending on the strength of the secondary punch. The more distinct the doubling, the more desirable the coin becomes to RPM collectors. Value of the 195-D Lincoln Wheat Penny with errors. The value of a 195-D Lincoln Wheat Penny can vary widely based on several factors, including its condition, the presence and type of errors, and the demand among collectors. The general value for a standard 195-D Wheat Penny, without any errors, ranges from a $5 in circulated condition to a $50 in uncirculated condition. However, coins with significant errors like rim errors or RPMs can command much higher prices. Rim error value. Rim errors, depending on their severity, can increase the value of a 195-D Wheat Penny significantly. For instance, rim cuts, depending on the size and prominence of the cut, these errors can increase the coin's value to anywhere from $100 to $500 or more. Larger cuts that affect major design elements, like the date or Liberty inscription, are particularly valuable. Off-center strikes. The value of an off-center strike depends on the percentage of the off-center error. Coins that are struck 5 to 10% off-center might be worth $100 $800, while those struck 20% or more off-center can fetch upwards of $500 to $1,000, especially if the date is still visible. Broad strikes. A broad strike error on a 195 to D wheat penny might increase the coin's value to $300 $1,000, depending on the extent of the broad strike and the overall condition of the coin. RPM error value. RPM errors can also significantly boost the value of a 195 to D wheat penny. The value depends on the variety and the clarity of the repunching. Collecting and investing in error coins. Collecting error coins, like the 195 to D wheat penny with rim or RPM errors, has become increasingly popular among numismatists. These coins offer a unique glimpse into the minting process and provide a tangible connection to the historical production of U.S. coinage. For collectors, understanding the nuances of error coins is crucial. The market for error coins can be more volatile than for standard issues, with prices fluctuating based on rarity, demand, and the overall economy. Serious collectors often seek out error coins with dramatic and visually striking errors, while more casual collectors might be interested in less severe errors that are still intriguing. Investing in error coins can be rewarding, but it also requires careful consideration. Since the value of error coins is heavily influenced by the market, it's essential to stay informed about current trends and to buy from reputable dealers who can guarantee the authenticity of the coins. Conclusion. The 195 to D Lincoln wheat penny, especially with rim or RPM errors, is a coin that holds significant historical and numismatic value. Its place in the broader context of mid-20th century American coinage, combined with the allure of its potential errors, makes it a fascinating piece for collectors and investors alike. Whether you are drawn to the coin's history, its errors, or its potential value, the 195 to D wheat penny remains an enduring symbol of American numismatics, as with any collectible, understanding. Historical significance. The 195 to D Lincoln wheat penny, struck during the post-war economic boom, reflects an era of growth and prosperity in the United States. This period saw increased demand for currency, leading to high mintage numbers at the Denver Mint. Despite the large number of coins produced, the attention to detail in the minting process meant that errors were relatively rare, making those that do exist all the more valuable. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series, in general, holds a special place in American history, being the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. The series was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and it remained in circulation until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse design. The 195 to D penny is part of the tail end of this long-running series, adding to its appeal for collectors who seek to complete their sets. The RPM error. A closer look. The Repunched Mint Mark RPM error is particularly interesting because it provides insight into the minting practices of the time. Before 1989, mint marks were manually punched into each die, leading to occasional errors where the mark was punched more than once, slightly off its initial position. This manual process allowed for human error, which resulted in the creation of RPM varieties. For the 195 to D wheat penny, the RPM error is a key feature that attracts collectors. The various forms of RPM, whether the secondary D is above, below, to the left, or to the right of the primary mark, make each coin unique. These RPM varieties are catalogued and studied by numismatists, with some being more sought after than others. The rarity of each RPM variety can greatly affect the coin's market value, with some being more common and others being considered rare finds. The market for error coins. Error coins like the 195 to D Lincoln wheat penny with a rim or RPM error hold a special place in the numismatic market. These coins often attract collectors who are fascinated by the anomalies in the minting process. The market for error coins can be competitive, with prices reflecting the rarity and desirability of the specific error. Collectors often seek out coins with the most dramatic errors, as these tend to be rarer and more valuable. However, even minor errors can add a premium to the coin's value, making them appealing to a wide range of collectors. The condition of the coin, or its grade, is also a significant factor in determining its value. Coins that are in better condition, particularly those with little to no wear, are worth more, especially when they feature a distinct error. Investing in error coins. Investing in error coins like the 195 to D wheat penny requires careful consideration. The market for these coins can fluctuate based on trends in the numismatic community, as well as broader economic conditions. Collectors and investors should stay informed about current market conditions and trends, and they should be cautious when purchasing error coins, ensuring that they are authentic and accurately described. For those new to collecting error coins, it is advisable to start by purchasing coins from reputable dealers and learning as much as possible about the types of errors and their impact on value. Over time, as collectors become more knowledgeable, they can start seeking out more specific or rare errors, building a collection that is both personally satisfying and potentially valuable. Conclusion: the 195-D Lincoln Wheat Penny with a rim or RPM error is a coin that offers a rich blend of history, numismatic interest, and potential value. As part of the broader Lincoln Wheat Penny series, it holds a significant place in American coinage history. The errors found on some of these coins, whether rim cuts, off-center strikes, broad strikes, or repunched mint marks, add a layer of uniqueness that enhances their appeal to collectors. For those interested in collecting or investing in error coins, the 195-D Wheat Penny represents an excellent opportunity to own a piece of history while potentially benefiting from the coin's rarity and market demand. As with any collectible, the key to success lies in knowledge, careful selection, and an appreciation for the historical and cultural significance of these fascinating coins.